champ, and I do a lot of awesome things here, but I'm very excited to introduce you to what we have lined up for you today. A brand new film's coming out. It's called Sneaks. It's hitting theaters April 18th. It's an animated film, and it's really awesome. It has all of these elements of family and culture and sports. And today we made it a activation, a showdown, if you will, that will really immerse you into all of those themes and introduce you all into this movie in a way that's never been done before. So are y'all ready for that? Well, as you see here, we had some people in the dome that are really excited to meet you all, but before I bring them out, I want to give you a quick glimpse at the movie Sneaks. Before we jump into the trailer though, I just want to give a huge shout out to Briarcliff Entertainment, Rabbits Black, Allied Gaming Entertainment, and the Alumni Media Network, and so many awesome other partners that really helped to bring this thing together. So can I get a round of applause for them as well one more time? Without further ado, I'll stop talking. I'll let you guys get a glimpse at this trailer of the movie Sneaks hitting film April 18th. Thought to the showdown, the Sneaks Showdown, if you will. Now, about 90 minutes of awesome broadcast action. We're gonna have two teams, Team Laces versus Team Souls, battling head to head across a bunch of different video game activations. So we have some basketball representation with NBA 2K Playgrounds, a very fun cartoony take on basketball, street ball. After that, we have Tony Hawk. They're gonna be playing a bit of a trick attack going up to see who can get the most points racked up. And then after that, we'll be jumping into the Fortnite universe for a couple of different mini games. So all of these things, fashion being a huge element, character customization being a huge element, and we're really excited to see how that all plays out with the lineup that we have. So let me introduce you to our talents. I know you guys are all anxious, and they're also here to answer any questions that you have. If there's questions about the showdown, we have talent. If there's questions about the movie, I have my friend Jeremy Ross here from Briarcliff today, the studio publishing this, and people have plenty of great answers about the Sneaks film. So without further ado, let's bring out our teams. To start things off, Team Laces. I got my man, the captain, Terique Owens. I got Sandy James, Tyrone Crawford, and White Iverson. And then on the Team Soul side, their team captain is going to be Ahman Green. I got Hank Basket, Terique Owens, and of course, following them all, Jeremy Ross from Briarcliff. Yeah, you gotta come up here. I got a bone to pick with you two. I know that there's a lot of action that we got to see yesterday when we were kind of rehearsing. TO, it's an honor to have you here, man. Are you excited to kind of show up on Ahman today?
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've gone head to head. This is not the football field, so yeah, we're gonna get into that digital action.
Okay, a little digital action. TO, I'm excited. Ahman, you are the streamer, you're the gamer. You thinking that's gonna be enough to kind of get you going today?
I think plenty enough. I know TO, he's a competitor. He's gonna figure it out real fast with him and Ty, one of the athletes up here. But I think I got a little edge been coaching it, in streaming, since 2016. So I'm ready to get this thing going.
Hey, make sure you follow Ahman. He makes some dope content around gaming if you're into it. But y'all, I'm gonna let you guys join your teams. Take a seat real quick, and I'm gonna open up the floor to all of our awesome friends here. Any questions, like I said, about the showdown, the format, anything individually for our talent that we have today? You guys got a couple of minutes. Go. Your friend right here. What's going on, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle Santos from LA Sports. How are you guys doing?
Doing good?
Looks like we got a lot of nice sneakers up here. My question to the whole panel is, what's your favorite sneaker?
I'm Jordan. I'm a Jordan brand athlete. I like the threes. When I joined the brand, that was something that I wanted to get into. So I had my cleats made out of the Jordan 3. So that's me.
I love threes.
Yeah, same here. I was a brand Jordan athlete with TO as well, and I didn't get a chance to wear them, but they wear them now. It's the AJ1s, the ones I have on now, as cleats, and I think baseball shoes too. So those are my favorites.
Best one right there.
Of course, take my guy, and one.
Me and White Chocolate, we and one mixtape sneaker. We from the culture. But our sneakers come from the culture. This sneaker started off the backs of just 5 guys playing basketball on the street. So I'm an and one guy.
That's right.
I'm an and one too, you know, I was partial. I played some and ones back in the day, so yeah.
No, I like Jordan, so I like wearing Smith Fords.
Fords is the one.
Smith Fords, yeah.
Love the Fords.
Saying Jordan all the way. I'm 11s and I actually broke these out just to wear for this event.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What about you?
So I'm a Converse head, but the reason why I chose these is because I like that they're sleek and they kind of go everywhere.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
White
You
Iverson.
already heard ours, and one.
Hey.
I'm better than it, and one. Different colorway though. But yeah, like you said, made on the street, you know. And one.
Yeah, so I come from a family of Nike employees. So if I said anything else, it would be bad business. But yeah, I'm definitely a Jordan guy. I love ones, I love fours for sure.
Jeremy.
I figured y'all would want to hear from me on this.
Speak up a little bit.
Okay. I have to shout out to both our partners on this movie, both Terique and Ahman.
Hey Kyle, that's the perfect icebreaker. Thank you for breaking us off. Anybody else have an awesome question lined up? Any of our friends out here? Question? Oh. First, just start with your name and then go ahead and spit your game.
Right next to him. I got a question for Ahman Green. I'm from Nebraska, so you know I gotta start off with you, right? But
All right, go Big Red.
I was wondering, go Big Red. I was wondering if you've had a most memorable clutch moment from your whole career. You can go college or NFL.
Shoot. I would say NFL was probably the 2003 season, and it was the last game of the regular season. We played against the Denver Broncos, and we had to win to get into the playoffs. But a play happened that my speed conditioning coach told me about before I went to the combine. Said you got the speed to go 99, and so my linemen did their job, and I did the rest of the job where I got the handoff and went 98 yards for a touchdown. Woo! So that right there was like being a sports fan, like, oh my God, I get to be a part of history now. So seeing that go down and watching it on the big screen after the fact was crazy. So yeah, I'll say that was probably the biggest play of my career.
Can I ask the same question to TO too?
My pleasure.
What's that favorite play?
Or most clutch, memorable play, whatever sticks out to you the most across the career?
I guess the most memorable would be playoff against the Green Bay Packers. Last second.
The catch.
The catch.
The catch too.
White Clark, but obviously the catch. But obviously that was kind of like the stepping stone for my career, and then kind of the rest is kind of history after that.
Good question.
All right, I think I have another question here. You start your name and then let us know what your question is.
Hi, my name is Lydia. I'm Austin's mom. So my question is, you guys have success in everything that you do. You guys have worked hard. What got you into gaming?
What got us into gaming? For me, it was my dad. He was IT. Actually, I grew up in Southern California, even though I'm from Nebraska, born there, but I was raised in Los Angeles, California, SoCal. And so my dad worked IT at Northrop Aviation. And one day he brought the Apple II computer home to fix it. And so he introduced me to the computer. He fixed it. I played Carmen Sandiego and Oregon Trail on it. And then he ended up bringing a ColecoVision home not too far after that. And there was a Donkey Kong and Zaxxon. And then about a year later, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And then that was a wrap. So I was in the gaming start from that point on. I had to have good grades to play and get new games. I had to beat the new game before I got another game. That was the rules of the house. After that was video games, good grades, and basketball, baseball, everything else. So,
I'm like him. I've always been a gamer, and in fact, I still have my original Nintendo, Super Nintendo. But playing in the league is something that my agent laughed with me the first time I went to start training for the combine. He walked in my room 5 minutes after dropping me off, and I had everything set up in my hotel room. And so after retirement, even during playing, I started working with various companies within the gaming industry. And then ever since I retired, been doing a lot with that. And then in the last few years, I actually started my own company. I taught myself how to build computers, and it started out by just fixing a part online, then building my kids one, and started the company. And now I do customs, you name it. I built for Ahman, trying to build for someone else. Von Millers, Deion Dawkins, I mean, you name it, I build for a lot of guys. For all professional athletes, I try to build for. And it's just a passion. I just always love doing it because it's something, as he did, as his dad taught him, you know, you can pass along, you can do it with your kids, except for when your kids get to where they beat you in something, then you gotta, that's enough of that. But it's just fun, and I think that it is, you know, you talk about global sports, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, but if you look at it, the way you can connect with people through video games now, you can connect with anybody around the world, and it allows, you know, none of us are going to be TO. But if we get on a game, something, I mean, that can put us both on the same level. And that gives, like, you beating a TO or beating the mom or someone up here. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Hey, you can trash talk him because he's going to be like, let's go get out on the basketball court, football court, pickleball court, whatever you name. He's going to challenge you. But you're like, let me humble you real quick, pick up the sticks. So I think it's different from how we grew up where it was just Mario, save the princess. Now, there's so many independent gaming companies that allow you to come up with anything possible, that there's a game out there for someone, that you can connect with someone that I know I've created lifelong friends through gaming that I have never met. But when you start gaming with people online, you talk to them about things that you can never tell no one in your life. So I think gaming, as of the past decade or so, has really brought together the world in a way that, not that used to rely on sports to do. You look at the Olympics, the way that brings the world together. Now it's happening in gaming 24 hours a day with people all around the world.
I really appreciate that response, man. We feel the passion, man. I'm so happy to see that gaming's been just a thing to keep y'all, first of all, physically healthy while y'all recovering, and then also something that can keep, I know, y'all together with your teammates when you go to different places. But I got a friend here with another question. My man, start with your name and let them know what you got.
Julian here, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but this is a different kind of competitive. Can you talk about who are you most competitive against and who you enjoy playing with? Because like I said, it's around the world.
Anybody has it?
Honestly, I would say I'm most competitive with myself. Like, this is friendly competition. I mean, we're going to smack them, so it doesn't matter. I'm most competitive with myself, you okay? So I'm just trying to go out there and do what I do and show the world that, you know, women can play football as well as play all of these different sports games that we're about to play. So stay tuned.
We're frenemies.
And I say, like, for me, like, it depends on the game. Like, I play COD, I play Halo, I play Valorant. So whenever I find out real fast who's the best player on the other team, so I'm try to outshoot them, or I get my KDA higher than them, which is making sure, you know, I got the most kills, the most accuracy, and most depths in the game. You know, so that's what I try to do. It's kind of the same thing we do on the football field. You know, I'm trying to be the starter at my job and be the best guy out there, and then let the other team know, you know, what my job is to try to run the ball and, you know, keep guys away from me and help my teammates out there win the game.
I think if you have a competitive mindset, it's going to translate basically to anything that you do. That's if you're a true competitor. So I'm not an avid gamer like these guys, but again, it's a community, like what I think Hank was touching on, like, it's a community. Again, like I said, you get online, you start talking to people, and you start to talk to this person, and that person, you're going to connect with the other person. So for me, like, I started out like at a young age, you know, going back to Atari, Nintendo. Those are the games that, like I said, I'm familiar with. I played with back in the day, but some of the new games, like I said, I familiarize myself with. But like I said, anything that I start, I try to play, I try to be competitive with it. But these things are so complex now, like so many buttons. It went from a joystick to like two buttons to like now it's like 8 buttons, 12 buttons on there. And you gotta remember combinations to do like certain moves and things of that nature. So I don't have the bandwidth for all of that. So I leave that to the youngsters. But like Sandy said, we're still gonna smack that ass.
I think we just heard who the weakest link in right now. Doesn't play that much.
Okay. Hey, just like I did, I had to carry the team. Somebody somebody over here is gonna have to, carry the load. I can't carry it every time, all the time. You know what I mean?
So y'all see our friends aren't shy. Do we have any more questions? We're gonna take one more. Got time for another question? I got one over here. We got another pop up. Let's get these last two questions. My friend, awesome. Thank you, Julian. Say your name and what you got.
DJ with Major Waves. I want to know how you guys feel about custom sneakers, and do you guys have any cool custom sneakers at home?
Yeah, I think I worked with Major Waves a few years back. I went down to their facility in California, and I had some custom ones made. So yeah, it's fun to creatively create your own shoes. Like I said, obviously cutting out the fabrics, picking out the different fabrics, painting, all that stuff, using acetone to kind of do the get the aesthetics of the fabric, kind of white it out a little bit, and then it's creative. So I think for me, like having a background with my mom, she was a seamstress, and actually kind of create your own shoe is very, very cool. Now, like you see a lot of guys with football teams, like now, like I said, they do their own custom fleece and things of that nature. So it's a transition. So it's a lot of fun.
Also, yeah, I come from the era of custom-made sneakers, right? Living in New York City, so we used to when the L1 mixtape tour actually started, we all had custom-made sneakers. I introduced the guys to custom-made sneakers. You wear a pair of Nikes with the sneakers on it and all type of advantages. So custom-made sneakers is really popular because for me personally it made your old sneakers look new. So you custom your old sneakers, it saved your sneakers for years, and that's the great part about custom.
I love it. We gonna have Miss Sandy. You like custom shoes?
Okay. So I take you back to like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When my shoes would get like my white shoes and they would get stuffed up and everything, I put the white out on it. So look how that is.
Okay.
Well, my friends, I'm gonna finish up with my friend. He had another question here, but Kyle.
Yeah, this question is actually for TO. Quick question for you. How did it feel to grace the cover of 2K5? I'll bring it up to you.
Go ahead, bring it up to him. If y'all don't know, Terrell always had his copies of his game signed on the cover, so you knew it was right. Does that bring you back anywhere, Terrell?
No, it was cool just to do like motion cap with this and just also try to get the actual perfect shot for this. So there was a lot of takes, but I remember this to get on the cover of something with this magazine, obviously a video game, that's huge. Get it with honor, obviously to be a part of this PlayStation. To be a part of something like this, be on the cover, means you're doing something right. You know what I mean? So I attribute this obviously to my career and the hard work that I put in, obviously being on the cover of something like this. But yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Come on now. Come on, make some noise, everybody, for all of our athletes.
Hall of Fame. That's Hall of Famers. That's for the Hall of Famers.
Real Hall of Famer Terrell. He's going to be doing even more later on, because like I said, we're here for the Sneaks Showdown. That's going to begin at 7 o'clock sharp. On our way in, you're going to get to go through a beautiful display of custom shoes inspired by the movie. Shout out to Major Wave Labs. They're in the building. They are out the resource room, but they come up and made a little shop over here today. So you're going to get a chance to enjoy them. Goodie bags as well. So we're super thankful for all y'all joining us. And we're going to have a red carpet as well. So we're going to need everybody kind of to stand up. We're going to clear these chairs out of here. We're going to get one more photo with all of our people coming to the stage. So get your cameras ready. And we'll get all of our athletes to come up here for one photo on the stage. Perfect. Team Souls and Team Laces. I'll get out the way. Here, let's kind of close y'all up right here. Come on down here. Yeah, that's perfect. Squeeze in. I know it's kind of a pointed stage, so we can have people feeling a bit more. TO and the captains. All right, perfect. Now, Alan, maybe pull it right here for me. Bah. Okay, I love it. Let's take one good photo moment for everybody. Can we get a cheese? Yeah. We gonna get in the Sneak Showdown. Like we said, 7 o'clock sharp. We're streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. Can I get one more round of applause for my friends? Woo! All right, y'all. Thank you so much. You guys free to go. We'll see you all very shortly at the